Alright, so I got slow mode on, I've got everything. We had like 300 people watching us play Conan. That was fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
Alright.
of all the things that could have been watching, they watched us jiggle our way through prehistoric worlds, and you know, you gotta really like respect your true fans that will really stick it out and see that sort of business.
Let's see. So I've been building a bunch of stuff in everybody's absence.
I'm gonna cut the recording and then start it again. What have you been building? Anything you feel like showing me, I guess?
Sure.
Alright.
Tell me when you're in game.
The fuck
recording.
is this? Build an X-Wing?
Yeah, built an X-Wing.
Nice.
Yeah! I'm actually really
well.
proud of this thing.
Yeah, this thing's cool.
Relatively. You wanna... I don't have any passenger seats on this thing.
I'd rather not.
Alright, here. Bird.
Yeah.
You get to be my astromech droid. Get out of there. Or screw it. I'll be the astromech droid. You can fly it. Just give me a second.
How to.
Oh yeah. By the way,
I like how I'm complaining about it when I voluntarily, like.
Hard landings on this thing
here.
are not fun. Okay, so 1 is landing gear. 2 is S-foils into attack position. You know, the actual X part. Let's see. 4 WASD, or like how you go around. You can't tilt the thing. It's totally stabilized.
It's totally tilting up. In my opinion.
Well, okay. So it's not properly weighted, but it's stabilized. So you're not going to be able to do like rolls and shit. So yeah, it's not perfect, but for a cosmetic build, it works a lot better than the R-Wing I made.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it doesn't press 2. Yeah, there's your problem. The
wings are stuck in it, huh?
Yeah, you gotta
you wanna mercy kill it real quick.
I'm currently slow falling my way to saving this.
Oh man. Well,
okay.
Yeah. This is the scrap mechanic I remember.
Shit, when was the last time you even played with us?
It was in 2016, that's for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn. You actually missed some, like, really, like, 2 really good sessions. The rest was just, like, weird.
Yeah, really?
I don't know.
Why was it weird?
I mean, the rest of this stuff was, like, Effie was kind of burnt out, so he was just like, no. So it was me and Durf and Batbeard. And Batbeard's been sick, and Durf hasn't quite had the practice co-commentating. So we did a thing called Attack on Trap Mountain, which was a 2v2 where we had like a mountain full of traps, and 2 people were trying to drive to the top, and 2 people were trying to.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've always liked it. But,
yeah, 2 people were making traps,
and 2 people were trying to drive cars up.
Uh-huh.
I was with Durf, and I was definitely being like, alright, let's see how much I can push the commentary, because Durf is very focused on building shit. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do it. Comparatively.
What the? Oh god.
Yeah, apparently this is a thing I did not know you could do, but...
They don't have collision, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Only in the center.
Yeah.
It's like a block.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's the block that emits it.
Here, I would actually find the dimensions on...
I'm pretty sure it's a 1x1. Wouldn't it be? Oh, shit, sorry, I didn't realize you were still working with them.
Nah, it's cool.
Alright.
It looks like it's,
I mean, I can attach a block, like, up here. Looks like it's the whole base.
Yeah.
Both sides. It's the whole base, but both sides.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense. That's not nearly as, like, weird as I thought it could be.
Yep. Looks like it's, like, totally square. Makes sense.
Okay.
Alright, this would be kind of a nightmare to delete anyway. Let's see. You got any ideas for today? Because, like, I'm actually pretty zonked out, so I'm just like,
Really? Huh.
Well,
No,
okay.
I don't have any ideas.
So, okay, let's go, oldie but goodie. I'm gonna put a wall down the middle. We're gonna stitch 2 cars together.
Oh, yeah, that's always been a good time.
We haven't done that in like 100 episodes. Anyway,
Sure.
yeah, so the story for me
When are you gonna PAX blog it?
well, we were gonna do it there, but
Uh-huh.
both Stainless and I got sick.
Oh, jeez.
So I get really bad motion sickness,
Right.
headaches and nausea and whatever. So, on the drive down, I was pretty tired, and Stainless's truck is tall. You don't need to put a hole through. We're just gonna weld them together. Just
Oh, right. I'm done.
Bird, you're the front half. I'm the back half. We'll go from that.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good.
And you know, just make sure that you kind of have a obvious receptacle for spots to weld. Otherwise, we'll figure it out past that point. Anyway,
Okay.
but yeah, so I get really bad motion sickness sometimes. Like when Shell's driving, never get motion sick. Period, because she's got a very small car, low to the ground, and she's not very fast. So you know, it's just kind of this nice, pleasant experience. Whereas like some other people accelerate and like zip around, and I find just the acceleration gets to my head really bad. And so you know, nothing against Stainless's style of driving. He's actually quite the safe driver, but my brain is just like, nope, fuck this. And then I just was like nauseous and asleep for most of the car ride. And then we get there and I like just pass out on the hotel bed, just being like, I don't want to think about anything. Shell was there too, but so then we didn't get a whole lot of sleep because Shell likes to watch Home and Gardening, and I had just got the most recent.
I was watching Animal Planet. And
Oh wait, no, we were watching Resident Evil and Final Destination. They did a Resident Evil and then a Final Destination. A Resident Evil and a Final Destination marathon, and Shell was very enthralled by people dying.
What?
Yeah, it was good stuff. And I was playing Fire Emblem, so I didn't want to go to bed anyway.
Okay.
Shit. I'm trying to think of what I want to do with this thing. Let's go with weird design. Okay,
That's what I'm doing.
I just...
I'm definitely going with it's very unusual for me to do this, I know. But I'm going with, form over function.
Yeah. That's unusual for the Birdcatcher. Who would have thought? Alright, but yeah, so we were tired going into PAX because we stayed up too late, which is, whatever. But, like, honestly, we don't get to go on vacation that much, so our vacation habits are terrible. Anyway, so we go to PAX, and it was fairly fine. Oh, shoot, I screwed this up. It was fairly fine. Like, the convention itself was nice. We actually got through it in about 4 hours, which was really short.
What do you mean you got through it? Like, you saw everything you cared about?
So, remember when we went to MagFest last year?
Yeah, and we saw everything in, like, a day.
But there were, like, panels and stuff that were, like, interesting to go to. Okay, so, PAX doesn't do that. PAX really doesn't have much for panels.
That's a shame, because the panels at MagFest were awesome.
Yeah, the panels at MagFest are kind of the main reason why I want to go back to MagFest, because like it was awesome. And
yeah, the panels were so good, all of them. Like, well, okay, there were a couple horrible ones, but
Naps
the ones that were good, you
anyone?
remember. Yeah. Or the one, like, don't make an indie game by yourself unless you hate yourself, which was made by, if the color gray were embodied by a human being somehow,
yeah,
that guy was him.
I'd honestly totally forgotten about that. I don't even know if his game's come out. I haven't seen it on Steam, so I can't imagine it got greenlit.
I don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, we quote-unquote get through the convention in about 1 day, because when we were at MagFest, there was that like one room filled with all the indie games. So imagine that, but like 10 times larger, and also a lot better, because all of those games were really bad.
Yeah, MagFest.
Most of them. We never actually did end up playing that one really good game. Whose name now escapes me. The Blade Ballet.
Oh yeah. Is that out?
Yeah, it's been out. We just yeah. Happens. It was like $15, and I was just like, I don't know if that's worth $15 split across $60 split across 4 people. That'd be a little bit harder to demand. So I was just like, whatever. We'll get it some other day or never. But yeah, so it's effectively just a giant expo hall filled to the brim with indie games and like some AAA, but like I didn't look at a single AAA game. And yeah, they had like buttons and stuff, which Shell was really excited about. She was button gophering for me, which is awesome. Except for like some of the games were definitely like, I don't really need that button, but okay. But yeah, so we get through that in about 4 hours, and we'd like done this really nice river walk to get to the whole place. So our feet were already pretty tired by the time we got there. Mine were. Shell's like, yeah, my feet were totally fine. It's like, but yeah, so we were tired by that point, and so we actually just went back. Unfortunately, as part of this, we were gonna go back and we were gonna go back and go to the hot tub because pools have hot tubs, right?
Yep.
No.
Was this one closed or something?
They don't have a hot tub, and their only pool is outdoor.
Aww.
Yeah. So we were thoroughly cheesed off about that. But so, all right, fine. So we just go back to the hotel. We went to eat, but where did? Oh.
No dinner, but we went out.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we didn't go out to eat. Stainless was actually feeling really bad because he has like a medical issue, and I don't know if I can talk about it, so I'm not going to. Anyway, so he was feeling bad and he couldn't like walk anywhere. And so pretty much we were just sitting around the room, and at this point I had a massive headache slash like nausea. And like we hadn't eaten well that day, and we were tired and whatever. So I didn't want to go anywhere. But Shell, obviously, being a normal, not sick person, was like, I really want to get food somewhere. I was just like, do we have to?
And I kept seeing the posts that my friends had like shared about Lulu's Diner and the 3-pound cinnamon bun.
So yeah, leading up to this entire thing, Shell had been pestering me about this place called Lulu's, which is old style, old school diner, classic diner, whatever you want to call it. And she was super stoked about it, and I was just like, because their claim to fame was a 3-pound cinnamon bun.
Oh no!
Yeah. So that was kind of my reaction, but I was like, all right, if it's convenient, we'll go.
And it happened to be only 4 blocks away.
Yeah. So I searched food, and guess what? There was Lulu's. Right there, waiting for us, just 4 blocks away. So we walked down to Lulu's, and the place is packed. Like, you can't. We had to sit down at a recently washed table, which really wasn't a big deal. It was like the only one for quite a while, and it's just like, I guess this place deserves this reputation or something. And so fine, we sit down, we put in our order for 1 3-pound cinnamon bun and 1 grilled chicken Caesar salad.
And tea.
And some hot tea for Shell. And within a couple minutes, there's this monster cinnamon roll. Did you see it?
I saw pictures, and I saw the photoshops of the pictures.
They were amazing. But yeah, it was ginormous, and no surprise. We only ate like a third of it. No surprise
really?
There.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. But so we ate it, and then we proceeded to sit there waiting an hour and a half for the grilled chicken Caesar salad to show up.
Oh God.
Yeah. It took a while for reasons, I guess.
Probably PAX people, maybe?
No, they were locals. Like, that was the crazy part. There were like a couple of people that were PAX, but it was very obvious that the people that went to PAX really didn't range out that far. So it was like very obviously people that probably would not be caught dead at a gamer convention. You know, usually either they had kids or...
They just came from the line dance.
Yeah.
It's a 24-hour diner.
But yeah, it was a 24-hour diner. It was just weird to see, like, all these families grouped up for this place, and there were several other of these giant cinnamon rolls. So yeah, we ate a third of it, and then they packed it up for us. And we waited for the grilled chicken Caesar salad. Turns out the Caesar salad was actually, like, really good. Which kind of caught me by surprise, because I was honestly expecting it was going to be kind of garbage. But it was actually probably one of the better salads I've ever had. So it was just like, oh, alright, I will accept this, I guess. But yeah, so then we go back and we just toss, you know, we had to leave some of the cinnamon roll behind just because no choice. But that became our breakfast for the next, like, 3 days.
God, what were you doing to yourselves?
Honestly, our diet is so screwed. We ate out, like, every day.
Jeez.
Stainless doesn't know how to cook, and Housey is usually too busy to cook. So, we just mostly ate out every day.
The Texas barbecue was fun.
Yeah, the Texas barbecue was actually quite good. But, you know, just after a while, it's just like, this is normal now, and we'll just deal with it when we get back home.
The Thai food and the really authentic Mexican
yeah,
restaurant.
we had stopped by a Thai place. That was kind of a godsend, because, you know,
Was it, like, not, a dessert?
Yes. Okay.
So, you know, how's life with diabetes treating you now?
I'm really hungry, actually. My solution to eating all of this is to almost immediately just not eat anything else for a couple of days, save for, like, the barest of minimums. It actually feels much better because greasy food was starting to drive me insane, but the cinnamon bun was honestly kind of one of the least of my worries. Let's see. But yeah, so that was Friday. That was the first day of the convention. The second day of the convention,
getting a surprise like breakdown of packs.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's good. People are interested, I'm sure.
The second day of the convention, Stainless was like absolutely ill and could not get up. Period. So that day was pretty much a wash. So we went to the convention for like a bit. We got to see Jesse Cox and Crendor, which was fun, but they didn't prepare for the for their panel at all. So it's just like, oh, I guess
Their main
they just kind of bullshitted the whole time or something.
Yeah, which
and also
I mean that's fine. The Game Grumps panel, or not Games Grump.
China, so that people can bring someone home to their family on New Year's.
Stuff happened, but it definitely wasn't like it was not the usual Cox and Crendor, so I was like a little bit disappointed. But honestly, I couldn't expect much of them because I don't know, I was barely even at the convention, all things considered. But it was a nice enough experience. It was just different. But then we kind of went back ourselves. I think we'd had like not Chinese food. We had Thai food that day and some other things. Ooh, details. Okay. What did we do? Did we go out that night? Oh yeah, Stainless was feeling better. That was the night we went out for Mexican food. By that point, I was feeling absolutely awful. Like I didn't want to go out or do anything. Because I was really sick. Stainless was really sick. And Housey and Shell were totally fine. So they're just like, let's just go out and get some real food. Maybe you'll feel better. And we're just both like, don't wanna. Because yeah, my nausea, headaches. Waiting in line for the Cox and Crendor. I mean, you know what unwashed nerd smells like. Of course. Yeah, so that was, that brought everything back plus, so that was not fun.
I thought it was hilarious. We were talking about Metroid and Nintendo stuff, and suddenly 2 or 3 guys like chimed in to our conversation.
Yeah, Shell made friends. I was kind of okay with it though, because I was already being like, Shell, just don't talk to me, I feel terrible. And she's like, but stuff.
Aww. That's freaking hilarious.
Okay. But yeah, so we were sick. We get to this Tex-Mex place. Oh yeah, we did see Gaunt the Revenant. I don't know if you remember his. Yeah, he was there. He totally just showed up.
Yeah, I remember Gaunt because Gaunt talks to Ladybird every single day. They're like BFFs.
Oh. I haven't seen him in stream recently, so.
He pops on every once in a while. He's very busy, what with like getting his life in order right now.
Like most people probably should be. Looking at the rest of you.
We also got to see the Nefarious devs, and they.
Yeah. He had actually totally sniped us. We were talking to the developers of Nefarious, and he's just like, Wanderbot? And I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Oh, wait, did you not know he was going to be there?
I knew he was going to be there, but...
That brought him over, because apparently yours sounds different.
Yeah, my voice sounds...
Yeah, you do sound different.
Slightly different.
Off the microphone.
I think I sound a little bit closer now that I actually have, the AT2020. Yeah. The Yeti is good, but it doesn't quite,
No.
It doesn't quite do justice to voices. Sort of. I don't know, it just makes them sound different. But anyway.
I mean, all microphones do, but
yeah,
some are better about it than others.
So yeah, he just totally, just con-sniped us, and it was very strange. And I wasn't prepared for it, mentally. To suddenly have to talk to a person, so I was just like, hi, I am in the middle of conversations, I'll kind of like talk to you. And then talk to the dev, because the dev is super excited to see me. And, I'm not quite here either.
I know it's very hard for you to meet a fan, but they do exist.
They do exist. But yeah, so I mean, it worked out, but it was fun. But yeah, so after that, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm ramping this all together.
I'm just appreciating listening.
But yeah, so we went to the Tex-Mex place. We didn't realize there was a quinceañera or something going on. It wasn't a quinceañera, but half of the restaurant was just covered in family. Yeah, they had balloons, and they were like, yeah, the balloons would pop. And we've got a nausea migraine. The last thing you want is a balloon popping in your vicinity. So it would just pop every once in a while. And just like, just stop.
Yay, you're a woman now, but god damn it.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with being a woman?
The popping the balloons.
It's a quinceañera.
Yeah, it wasn't a quinceañera.
No,
it was.
A bunch of old people.
Yeah, it was older people. Now that I'm thinking about it, but
Maybe it was someone's 50th birthday.
Literally, like, this is a big restaurant too, and it was filled to the brim with all of them. It was just.
The whole walls were
I'm just picturing this 50-year-old woman being like, I want a quinceañera.
All right.
I didn't get one when I was a little girl, and I want one now.
Ladybird, 22 years from now, we're giving Bird his quinceañera.
Yay! I get to feel like a princess for a day.
Anyway, but yeah, so I mean, the food was great though. I actually really enjoyed going there. But it was just like,
well, it's Texas.
Yeah,
con food. It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, we'd gotten like it was
like a traditional cheese with.
Well, yeah, it was supposed to be like nachos or whatever, and they just lit it on fire in front of us, which was kind of a surprise.
That's why it's called charo.
I'd never seen it before.
Nachos con fuego.
Yeah, Anti-Housewife was pretty not surprised by any of this, so she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew what she brought. Alright.
I'm picturing her being the sane one of the group, which is somewhat concerning. I mean, only somewhat.
I wasn't completely crazy.
That's true. Alright.
And then Sunday, we just went to look at merch.
Yeah. Shell wanted a,
I wanted to find a piece of merch to bring home.
Yeah.
Aside from my bucket load of buttons.
Yeah, Shell wanted something to show off that she went to this convention. And I was still sick.
And nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, she found nothing. So she's just going to steal my shirt. But we actually did run into one of my classmates from college there, which was actually not terribly surprising considering he works at Grego
game company.
Yeah. So that was actually
cool.
Yeah, that was actually super cool. But
all right, my dude's ready.
All right, just gotta slap the wheels on.
And actually, after we do this, I'm probably gonna peace out for the
Oh yeah, that's fine. The new Digimon game is out in 10 minutes, so
I was gonna say.
Oh, but
I think people are
Yeah.
wanting for you to do Digimon tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that is the plan. Okay, anyway, so Shell wants the truck story, sort of. So
Okay. Oh god, the truck story.
You are aware of the truck.
I was chatting with Ladybird, who was chatting with Housey through the saga of the truck story.
Yeah. Okay. So for people that for people that weren't in our Discord paying attention, Stainless has this really nice truck. It's like a 10-year-old Toyota Tundra.
Well, you certainly figured it out real quick, didn't you?
Yeah. So oh yeah, let's tear down this wall, Mr. Gorbachev.
Okay.
So yeah, Sunday rolls around. Stainless is still sick and hobbling around, but he's better than he was the day before. So we go to the con for a bit. They go get some merch, but then oh my god,
what?
I just saw the back half of yours for a second.
There it is.
Yep.
The fuck? What is this? The back half of the Batmobile.
Can you lift yours up a little bit? Because mine's not welding.
Wait, so you guys are doing a front half, back rear half?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Hey, do you not? Oh, you have invisible wheels. Hey, they line up. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was lucky.
Let me turn up my engines a little bit. All right, there we go. Yeah, so I got the butt. All right, so we hop in the. This thing is amazing.
It has a sword? Okay.
Oh god. What the fuck? Dude, why did yours have an attack mode? Oh no.
That's
It's
okay.
stuck. Nice. And we made a robot that stabs itself in its own kneecap. Wow.
Huh. Well, we win. Or something, I don't know. Here.
Well, as usual, this is an unmitigated disaster.
Turn to the right. Yeah, there we go. We got it.
Okay, so we start driving along on our way to Austin, and some lights start going off, and Housey and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
in the truck, by the way.
Yeah, we weren't paying attention, but, like, 3 warning lights go off at the same time, and they're just like, yeah, that's bad. So we pull off in a Walmart parking lot, and they, like, check things.
It was Lowe's.
Oh, was it Lowe's? Okay. But yeah, so they check stuff, and they're like, we don't know what's wrong, so we're just gonna go to an auto zone, and then we're gonna try and figure it out.
And I think initially he could only go, like,
You did not figure it out, did you?
He figured it out.
They did research on the internet.
Oh,
Thought it was something
I just realized my turning is totally useless because I don't have anything for it to collide against. Haha. Yeah. So an air valve in the engine was stuck open or something like that. So effectively, it put the car could still run, but it put the max speed down to like 40 miles an hour, which is super bad on the highway.
Until you like
Yeah.
unplug the battery.
Yeah, you can't drive on the highway.
Yep.
That's unsafe.
So they get to AutoZone, they kind of fix it, so the thing tops out at about 65, but you have to, it takes like 2 minutes to get up to that.
Jesus
and they're just
Christ.
like, all right, screw it, we're just going to do that.
Because nothing was open for rent-a-cars or anything.
What the
being a Sunday. So then we're on the road, and then we get caught in traffic for almost 2
Oh yeah,
hours.
yeah. We get to Austin
It's
and the
because-
traffic is just like
And I go,
awful.
it has to be accidents, right? And sure enough, there were like 3
yeah, 3 accidents in a row, really close together and stuff.
Uh-huh.
A way to put a seat on the ground. All right, here.
Well, that's how I was getting out. Had to
So then
climb
I
into
watched,
it.
Cloverfield Lane. the
Yeah, that
movie.
was fun. Don't give a plot synopsis.
Oh, okay.
No. But yeah, so that was a disaster. Us being sick was a disaster. And then today when we get to the airport, we're like, gate 15, A15. All right. And then I'm like getting up to pee and I just randomly check the departures list and our flight's not listed. And I'm like, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
Did it
and-
leave early or something?
No, we were in the A gate. We were supposed to be in C. So that was just like a short, like, we have 30 minutes to
Panic.
get to our flight. Oh, no.
That's not so bad. It's a big
Yeah.
Thank goodness
airport.
they have a
Well, yeah.
tram
Not so bad.
system.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Dallas airport actually has like a really nice tram system, which is
Train.
kind of
Yeah, that's
super
good.
helpful. But yeah, a lot of near misses and weird shit, but it actually worked out. There's a lot of really cool games coming out in the
Yeah,
next
it
couple
sounds
months.
like it
I'm
was-
so super stoked.
Definitely worth at least the experience.
Yes, I like.
But it sounds like it was a very colorful one, to say the least. Die,
Yes.
tree!
In retrospect, playing Resident Evil was probably a good precursor for everything. That was a weird game.
We did get to play one
Was
good
it-
game.
Good? It got better. Like, and when you became a chick, it got so much better.
Yeah.
But the
The mo-
first half, like, I was just watching. I was like, is this good? Is anyone having fun? I can't tell.
The moment they added a plot to the game, then it got good. When it was just
Yes.
basic slasher fic
It was so cheesy.
it was
Bad.
cheesy. It was cheesy dumb. I could live with the cheesy, but it was just like, what is even our goal here? And then we get on the
Yeah.
boat, and it's just like suddenly plot, and you're like, oh man, this is actually kind of
And the
like
plot
a
was actually
okay story.
pretty decent. Yeah, it was very tropish, but
Yeah, whatever.
man, we need to.
I'll take it. We
We need to
kill
impale
thing.
this thing on its own sword because it's fucking really bad. I didn't realize I could make a robot that had a permanent limp.
Okay, so I'm saving this as this thing is bad, and then I'm uploading it.
We really liked the
It has
game.
3 emotions at least:
It does.
sadness, happiness, and the